All right, we're live, and I'm just gonna wait a couple of seconds here. Let me see who we've got. We've got Patrick's, Harneal Media, Steve Nealon, Frankie's CNC, and Woodworking Channel. What's going on, dude? So, I'm just gonna go ahead and start now. I just wanted to do a live one to sort of stretch, the muscles and do one. So I have a box that I received. I made a purchase. I've got this box. So I'm going to open this box. I'm going to show you also, I got some other shipments in. I'm going to show you the micro mesh that I got, which I've used. Okay, I'm going to show you some of these powders here, as well as this little box containing some other powders as well. And then I'm going to show you a couple of pendants. See if I can show you that I've been working on. But let's open this up first. We'll point this down so you can see. Um, I purchased this item last week, and I think I bought it on Friday. This item. Well, let me get the packing slip so I don't cut through it. Although it doesn't really matter, right? Unless something is really wrong with the shipment. Fresh unboxing here. My trusty DeWalt knife. So here's an unboxing. I am definitely going to keep this paper because I'm going to reuse that for shipping stuff. And here we go. So we've got ourselves Alumilite Clear. This is the wood turning one for wood turners and whatnot. Alumilite Clear, the A and B side. It comes with a couple of stir sticks, and it comes with this instruction manual as well. Clear and clear slow. This one's the clear. This is not the clear slow. So I'll be taking a look at that. But I bought these two. Oh, it's got the little cup as well. Oh, it's got 3 cups. Oopsie. 3 cups. So I bought this because I'm going to be doing, apart from these pendants that I've been doing, see these? You can see the reflection of me. I don't know how it'll show up in the end, but you can see my hand in there as well. See that? So I've been doing these, which is wood. This is maple. And you can find these as I make them on my in my store shop, and I've got links below. I also have links below for all the items that I'm going to show here. And all of them are affiliate links except for this, which I bought directly from their site. So this is to make pendants with a mix of resin, color dyes or micas, which I'm going to show you in a second, and wood. You know what we see, so that's what this is for. You can check out the link and see it there for the Alumilite site. I went directly through them. I think you can, let me put this away too, the manual. I just, I'll read through it, but not today. So Let's see if you can see that. This is a set of mica powders that I purchased. And again, the link is below with the affiliate link. But I purchased this. It's got a little booklet with instructions. Now it says soap. I think it says soapy mica, but it also has a section here for, I'll show you in the back, if you can read the resin as well. Now, gives you a few little pictorial. It's a nice little booklet that comes with this set here of mica powders. So that's how it looks like. I know there's different categories and brands, but it comes with this stuff. This is a polysorbate for bath bombs, which I'm not going to use it for. Again, I'm going to use it for jewelry, pendants, mixture of wood and coloring epoxy resins. So I'll show you a couple of these colors. You can see there's plenty to choose from there of these colors, and the bags are pretty small. I'll take one out and I'll show them to you as we go. This is, let me get my trusty, I need this. So let me see. This is yellow gold. See that? Yellow gold. And it's got metallic-y, particles in it with the gold. So that's always cool. Yeah, I'm going to be mixing and testing. Whoopsie. This one is green pearl dry. Wait. Is that green? Green pearl dry. Green pearl dry. And as well, it has, I don't know if you can tell, but it's quite green. Maybe it shows up green, maybe not. We'll go through a few of these. Here's dark scarlet. Dark scarlet? Is that what it reads there? Dark scarlet. Look at that. Here's haze. That's pretty trippy. It's like a baby bluish haze. So I got these on Amazon, and there was plenty to choose from. Here's copper. That's gonna be badass. The cool thing is, so according to a lot of you have used it, but for those that have not, a little dab will do ya. And I guess it's always a random thing when you're doing these because you're mixing it with epoxy. There's a curing situation. There's color mixing, blending, and I'm sure there's a little bit you can control, but there's a lot of variables. This is, what is this? Blue Pearl Dry. That is freaking trippy. If you were to see it here, it's got some very metallic-y color to it. Let me see this one. Here's a mint. Show you a couple here. These two are pistachio and berry. Now, pistachio and berry. Now, if that doesn't remind you of cotton candy or ice cream, or what were those dip sticks where you'd have the powdered sugar and you dip, if that doesn't remind you of that, I don't know what does. Here's aquamarine and dark purple. So this kit is pretty, I did pop open one and tried to, I'll tell you guys the inside Skippy. So I did, here's another one of the pendants that I turned. I took a little bit and I rubbed on it without doing anything, just to test it out, and it had a beautiful shimmer and all that. But it rubbed right off, so I've got to actually follow the process. But I just did it testing it out, not on this one, but on a separate one. So it's gonna, I think it's gonna be pretty trippy um, with the epoxy. I think so. Here's black pearl dry and silver mica powders. Black pearl dry and silver. That's gonna be awesome. And you can see the set here. I could keep going. I'll show you a couple more. I did silver. Here's graphite and cream. Graphite and cream. Is this not a, you check out the link and you'll see the price point on them? And sure, it's a little bit of I mean, these little things are small, but like I said, I used a little bit and it went a long way. So I think that what they say about them going a long way is accurate. Here's bronze. So that's metallic colors. Black sea, black sea, black sea. I don't know why it's black sea, but there you have it. Here's light brown. Oh, I'm gonna have some fun with this. I hope I can get some of those startling colors infused. Here's stone, like we see all these cool people doing. I mean, it really makes projects pop. This is papaya. Papaya. And here is, well, simply, let me see. Powder. Here's powder. It's got a light pearly look to it. It's called powder. Pretty freaking trippy. I had not looked through all of them. I did pop open one, like I said, just to mess with it. But here's cherry. The colors do vary, cherry. But from the screen that you're seeing here, I mean, as far as what I'm judging, they pop here in front of me. And they all have like this metallic-y sort of thing to it. So these are mica powders that people use in bath bombs, soap making. I got a little mica on my fingers. You can see a little shimmer on my fingers just from handling this. As well as resins. They'll mix it with the resin and it becomes this just beautiful sort of swirl of color. They do different things. We all know what, we see them, but this kit is not bad. Go check it out if you're interested, because you'll see, and those are all affiliate links, but you'll see that the price point for this little box with a ton of colors, I mean, it's a great deal. So that's that. Another thing that I purchased was the micro mesh. Now I have been using these on these. Let me get these pendants. This I've yet to. I need to add the clasp at the top, drill a hole, add the clasp, and the actual what do you call it? Pendant, the cord and all that. But I've been buffing these out using this. So I did open this up, and here's the stack micro mesh, and here's the stack of them, and I've ordered them. This is the lightest. This is the last one you would use, and this is the first you'd use. You can see that you could drop them in water. There's a sponge layer in between. You could find, I have a link to my affiliate link and you'll see the price point on this is pretty cool because it's like, well, it's pennies. But this is the first level, and it's like a brown. You can see it takes on a lot of abuse, and then there's this green, and you keep going through the layers, and it really does as you go through the layers. By the time I've noticed that by the time I get to this blue here, this blue, when I get to this blue one here, you're starting to see the shine. Let me show you real quick here. You're starting to see the shine coming out on it. See that? I mean, that's pretty decent for just working with these pads. By the time you get to this blue, I don't know if you see it blue or gray. I'm seeing it on the screen sort of a grayish, and over here I'm seeing it blue. By the time you get to this, it starts giving you this particular here. I'll show you another one. This particular shine starts to come out. Um, and then you just keep going up. And the last one, by the time you get to these three, you can really feel put if you put light pressure, you can start to feel it dancing over, and you could hear the scraping of it, sort of like a little bit of a polishing of it, very light. There's a high little pitch that starts to occur by the time, actually, you could hear it here. I've done a few pendants at this time, so I've started to notice that you could hear it here, like a little light pitch going up, scraping, and as you go. But by the time you get to this, it's kind of like a very, if you go lightly, you not squeezing, but like lightly and just passing it through, it's skimming over the surface of your whatever you're polishing, your piece. It starts skimming over the surface and just cutting through those little scratches and making them even more microscopic or smaller. And then you get this, and then you can buff it out with what you call well, some not wax. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm kind of having a brain pause here. Um, Here, I've been using this stuff here. Swirl and scratch remover. That's what I've been using for the car, believe it or not. And it gets that look. So micro mesh, and those have been used. By the way, the pendants, I already got my first one up on my store. They come in these little burlaps that you can close, open up, and this one is one that's done already. I'll show you guys. This one's my absolute favorite. I love the way it came out. Look at that. This is maple. You can find this in my shop on Etsy. You can see the link below. This is the first one, and you can see the price point as well and see what I'm doing. This, if you go there, you'll see the price point I'm putting on this on my work, and that's what I'm doing. So if you're curious, you can see that, whoever comes after the fact, because we're doing this live. But it's hooked here through the cord, and it's got this barrel lock. See the barrel lock? And this is all handmade, all put together. And it's a lot of fun, actually. They have magnetic ones as well. Different types of these. Putting this together here. This is for tiny hands. But yeah, so there it is. It goes back in its little pouch. You could read the description on my Etsy, and you can check out the other things I do. But I decided to get into doing these pendants and stuff because, frankly, well, why not? I have a lathe, and they're feasible as far as the size is concerned to do a lot of them and be able to have them stored for when they sell. So I've got this one that I have to finish up. It's got a different sort of look, a very deep amber look to it. Very nice. Maple wood. I've got this one here. This one. And this one's still on the, I got to sort of sand this, micro mesh it out. That's tiger maple. I don't know if you can see the chatoyance on it because it's still not polished up, but you get the point. Couple of other things. I showed you this, the mica powders. But before having these, I've been working with these. And these are dyes that you mix with water or alcohol. And these dyes, there's a red. And those are the colors I've been using. Like, again, I did not use this yet, except for that one little test. These are the colors I've been using to get these tones, not the mica powders. So I've been using these dyes, which I should have linked. I did not. Here's the other one. Here's another one. Using this. So you've got your yellow, which looks orange, red, and your brown and black, and there's a blue that I conveniently left somewhere. Another example of that is this. Let me show you. Right? I did this for King's Fine Woodworking, my first mallet. Originally, this was a very bright reddish neon look, and between Patrick's and Steve Nealon, Patrick's workshop, Steve Nealon and I, we were working on this, and Patrick said, "Why don't you hit it with a little bit of spray paint to dull the bright?" It kind of looked a little ridiculous originally, and by adding the spray paint, it hazed it a little bit and gave it a deep, sort of Purple Heart look to it. And that's all wood turn. The funny thing about this is all pine. This is all pine. But not bad for pine. You can see that video too on my channel. All on my channel. So that sums it up. Let me go see who's there, who visited, who left a comment. This is just a late night impromptu sharing of these things. So I got my resin now. Let me see. All right, right now we've got 5 watching. Let me see who we had in there. Smithson Creations, what's going on, dude? Let me just quickly run through here and see. Hi all, Frankie CNC. Hey Frankie, haha. Mr. Media. What's up, guys? Awesome box. Illuminite popsicles. Smithson says, "Where do I get one of those T-shirts? I assume it's yours. Also, need a sticker to add." You could go to my rockinwoodworks.com, my website. I believe it's on my it's on my channel profile as well. So let me see here. To add to my collection, Eloy doesn't have stickers yet. That is a fact. The stickers, no. Shirts, yeah, but stickers, no. Cool. Thanks, Harneo Media. Oh, and he linked it, I see. Handcrafted, woodworking, you are welcome. Oh, Desert Bum. What's going on, Chuck? Everything. Evening, Steve. My eyes, my vision. That's why I need that's that's why I need glasses. So in summation, I wanted to do a late night. It's late night for us on the East Coast. We're talking, well, it's early morning actually. It's 12:20 something, 27. For you guys out in the West Coast, well, you're like 3 hours ahead behind earlier. I wanted to touch base on that and just to do a quick recap. I got myself, I ordered myself the Alumilite so I can mess. I do have resin that I've worked with that I bought that's countertop stuff. Couple of things. I don't know what this is going to be. This stuff is all toxic anyhow. The smell of the bar top stuff messes me. It just gets me all messed up. So, and at the end, it's a little bit soft. The end product is a little bit soft. You can actually see it give. So I went and got the Illuminite because I'm interested in doing not only pendants like this, but pendants with um, the mix of epoxy um, and dyes and mica powders and all that stuff. So that's why I got this, and we unboxed it here today. So that's that. And again, we went through the mica powders, and just to show you guys, this and all the links are there. The links to where I got these on Amazon, affiliate links. You can see. This is a pretty freaking cool little box set here because there's plenty of different colors. I'm excited to try them out and see. You can do. It looks like there's a big market for, and they say makeup as well, but there's a big market for bath bombs and soap where they use this stuff to give the soap its color and the bath and all that. So that's a interesting thing for our use. It's kind of like using it with wood, right, and resin. But there's plenty of color, so I think that this was a great. Like I was happy with the. I bought. You know how you buy something, you see all the because it showed all these colors and stuff when you go to the Amazon thing. Shows all these colors and stuff, but you never know what you're gonna get until you buy it. You know how that is. And when I opened it up, I was like, wow, there's plenty to play with here, and there is. So this is a trip, and we'll be experimenting with this. And the cool thing is, we can make videos of updates and little projects and stuff, and mix it up a little bit. So there's work to do here. And then last week I did get in the micro mesh, which I think was a great purchase for me since I'm working with the lathe now. I know Chuck works with the lathe, and I wonder, you probably do have these micro mesh. Everybody's got them. I know Steve has them. I don't know if Patrick's has them. Patrick's workshop. I'm not sure. Um, but or Frankie's CNC. I don't know if you could let me know if you have them or not. But the micro mesh. So far, so good. I've been using it for a few days, like 5 days now, maybe, or not even. And I've used them on this, and that's pretty cool. The one that I have on Etsy, which I showed you, this one and a few others. I've got one that I need to polish up. Did I show you this one? This is deeper. I mean, that's pretty nice. So these are cool. So I did that. I think that wraps up all that we did, I believe. So let me check and see what you guys are saying. It's 10:30 here in Arizona. Well, that's a late enough. Farting in the tub a bath bomb. What? Is farting in the tub a bath bomb? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's a bath bomb too. And Desert Bum agrees. Is that what we've degraded to, guys? Huh? Um, so yeah, so last thing, I have a video to edit of me making this one, this here, which I also put up on my Etsy. And by the way, I repeat it just so you know. So the whole idea is like you guys are my buddies and stuff, and you're here supporting, and we're conversing. And but the reason I repeat it, so when somebody's watching, it's rephrasing the things prior, like go check this out, this and that, and you know, bottom line, it's the update. But I finished this one. I did the cord and all the little hardware with it, all that stuff. And this is a lot of fun, this type of thing. And what I really like about it um is that it's you can handle it, right? You can put it, store it easily. Um yeah, you can store it easily, and it's fun, it's creative. You don't know what's going to happen. I guess that's the same thing with the pens, right? When you're turning a pen, um, you don't know what you're going to get at the end. There's a lot to do with, the same thing with this. You don't know exactly, and then you're surprised. It's always like a refreshing thing. It's like, oh wow, so that's what it is. That's what it turned into, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, the Etsy thing and all this, and that's pretty much it. I just wanted to exercise my live, going live muscles. I cut each in half and half twice, says Desert Bump. The micro mesh pads. Oh, really? Oh, because all you need is just a little. I see what you're saying. Hey, what's going on, Shane? Dude, we're doing. I don't know how much you saw, but we're wrapping up now. But I'll do a quick thing. I'll do it quick, fast motion. I got the unboxing of the Alumilite clear resin for wood turning and whatnot. I got the micro mesh last week. I've been using it, so it's unboxed or unpackaged. I showed off these dies that I have. I showed the mica powders that I had purchased, and this little box is like chock full of mica powders. They're small little bags. I'll show you one, just like the one that I showed you before of the dye. They're small little bags, but as they say, they go a long way. It's got plenty of colors. It's crazy. Um, yeah, plenty of colors. It's such a crazy deal, really. Um, I'm happy with it. I'm going to experiment a lot with this, doing jewelry. I showed off jewelry that I've been working on. You can see the shine. Talked about the micro mesh and whatnot. Here's another piece. Um, and this one's sitting on. I still yet have to polish it up and do all that to it. Sitting on the faceplate. And I popped out this mallet, which I did for King's Fine Woodworking, the challenge. It's all pine. So it's, everybody used all these exotic woods and whatnot. I went with pine. That's what I had. And it came out pretty sweet. And I dyed it using these dyes. A little bit of spray paint on here to, again, it's pine. And yet, that's pretty badass. Not bad, right? Look at that. So that's it. Let me check what you guys are saying. Just got here. Nice. Mom owns her own shop. She makes soap with Mica. Oh, nice. Looks great for sure. Thanks, dude. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Um, yeah, we went through the whole thing. So, and it's 12:36, so we went for half an hour and 6 minutes. That's all she wrote. For anybody that sees this all the way through after the fact, well, thanks for tuning in. For you guys that were here live, thanks for hanging out with me. And I got a video to edit and more of these things to do. But tonight's kind of over, right? We're done. We're ready to slip into dreamland. All right. Good night, guys. Peace.